welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining again. I'm really excited to be doing today's video. We're just going to be doing a 15-minute full body stretch, and just like all of my other videos, these videos are dedicated to just providing you all with effective and easy and gentle stretches that are not associated with yoga. Just as a Christian mom, I really want to honor and take care of the body that God has given me without falling into the trap and the deception of yoga. So I'm really passionate about providing these videos and just really grateful that I get to do so. The weather today has been really rainy and we've been snuggling, taking it really slow today. So this stretch is going to be really slow and easy. This is prenatal, postnatal friendly. I would suggest being cleared by your practitioner before doing any kind of physical fitness or exercises in any capacity. So maybe check that out first and then come do these videos. But they are very easy, very gentle, and would be really beneficial for your pregnant, post-pregnant bodies. The things that we'll need is just a strap. If you don't have a strap, you can use a belt or a scarf. That has done great as well. And a blanket, you can't really see it. There you go. And a blanket to prop up your hips as well. So that is all that we need. Let's get started. Grab a cup of coffee, cup of tea, and I will meet you over there. Okay, so we are just gonna grab our blanket. If you don't have a blanket like this, you can just grab pillows or anything that you can stack on top of each other to elevate your hips higher than your knees. If it's comfortable for you to sit on the ground without any kind of discomfort in your hips, or if your knees feel relaxed enough, then that is absolutely fine. But expecting mamas or people with really tight hips might want to grab that prop just to wedge it under your hips and elevate them higher than your knees. So we are just going to start by opening up any kind of tension or discomfort that we keep in our neck and shoulders. So just begin by sitting tall, comfortably, releasing our right ear to our right shoulder, pausing here. Really focus on stretching out that left side of our neck, making sure that our left shoulder isn't up by our ears, but it is gently back and down our back. Again, just pausing here. Maybe adding some small, subtle movements. Whatever feels good for you and your body. And coming up to center, now releasing left ear to left shoulder. Again, making sure our right shoulder is back and down into place. Adding in those small, subtle movements if that feels good for you. Just being really easy with these movements. And coming up to center, bringing our gaze over to that right shoulder, releasing our chin towards our right armpit. Now stretching out the left side of our neck towards the back. Again, making sure this left shoulder is down. Just pausing here. And coming back up to center, bringing our gaze over now towards our left shoulder, releasing that chin now towards our left armpit. Again, making sure that right shoulder is down, stretching out the right side towards the back of our neck. Just pausing here. These stretches are so subtle but so effective. I love them so much. And coming back up to center, interlacing our fingertips, taking them behind our neck, bringing our elbows in towards each other as we drop our chin to our chest. Pausing here. And coming back up to center. We're gonna just do a couple shoulder rolls, bringing our shoulders up towards our ears and back down our spine. A couple more times, just warming up our body. And reversing directions, bringing our shoulders now up and forward. And coming to neutral position. Now bringing that left arm up and bringing it over towards our right side as we stretch out that left side body, making sure that that left hip stays planted onto the mat. If it feels good for you, you can just pause here. If it's uncomfortable for your neck, you can drop your gaze down to that right hand. And pause here. Making sure we're relaxing our muscles, not holding on to any tension, but just stretching far enough to where we can relax our body. And coming up through center, now lifting that right arm up and over towards that left side. Again, making sure that our right hip now is planted to the mat. And if it's uncomfortable for your neck, again, just dropping that gaze over towards our left hand. And taking it a little bit further if that feels good for you. And doing that one more time, coming up through center, lifting left arm up and over towards our right, planting that left hip down, dropping our gaze to our right hand. And one more time, up through center, right arm up and over. And coming up to center, removing the blanket that is underneath your hips if you have it there. Coming up to our knees, to the side of our mat. If this is uncomfortable for your knees, you can take that blanket that you had underneath your hips. You can just wedge it in between your calves and the back sides of our knees as you lower your hips down, just that it then can relieve pressure in your knees. So we're gonna start by interlacing our fingertips, pressing them away from our body as we round at our back, creating space in between our shoulder blades and lowering our chin to our chest. Just pausing here, adding in some small gentle movements if that feels good for you. And then coming up through center, interlacing our fingertips behind our back now as we lift our chest, lift our gaze, and bring those arms away from your hips. And again, adding in those small gentle movements. And again, through center, interlacing our fingertips, pressing away, rounding our back, lowering your chin to chest. Bringing our hands behind you, lifting our chest, lifting our gaze. And coming back up to center. And now staying in this kneeling position, I'll actually probably face you so it's easier. Staying in this kneeling position, we're gonna extend our left arm over to the left side as we create a C shape in our spine and take our gaze down towards that left hip. If you wanna take this stretch a little bit further, you can now wrap that right arm around and reach towards that left knee. Just pausing here. And switching sides, leaning over towards that right arm, creating that C shape, Gazing down towards that right hip now as we take that left hand and reach over towards that right knee. And now coming up towards center, twisting open towards the left side as we just do a gentle spinal twist. Pausing here. And coming through center, twisting open now towards that right side. And coming up to center. Now removing that blanket, keeping it right under your hips as we come back to a seated position. We're gonna extend starting with our left leg, keeping that right foot in towards you. You can't really see, but it's in towards me. I guess I should probably show you guys. I'm not very good at this stuff. I don't even know how. Oh wait, here we go. Oh, it doesn't stay. That's as best as we're gonna do, guys. Oh well. Well, I just won't use the prop then. Maybe you'll be able to see me better then. Okay, extending that left leg. Oh, you can kind of see, whatever. I'm not even gonna worry about it. Bringing that right foot in towards you, flexing that left foot. We're gonna draw our right arm up and over our body as we extend with a tall neutral spine over that left leg, and pause when you feel that resistance in your right side body as well as underneath that left leg. And then again, if it is uncomfortable for your neck to keep your gaze up, you can lower that gaze towards that left knee. Pausing here just for a couple more seconds. And coming up slowly, twisting our torso over towards that left leg as we fold forward with that tall neutral spine like we talked about earlier, and then pausing when you feel that resistance. And whenever you're ready, folding forward. If you are pregnant or expecting in your second to third trimester and your belly is a little uncomfortable, you can bring that forward fold a little bit in towards the center so that your belly isn't getting caught and not allowing you to go deeper into the stretch. I'll mimic the prenatal people. If you're not pregnant, you're just gonna fold this way. It's fine. And slowly coming up, now extending that right leg out towards the side, flexing that right foot as we draw this left leg in towards us, lifting our left arm up, drawing it over towards that right leg as we lean forward with that tall neutral spine. One more time. Again, lowering that gaze to the right knee if it's uncomfortable for your neck. Should be feeling that stretch all along the left side body now, as well as the underneath of your right leg. Couple more seconds here. And slowly coming up to center as we twist our torso open towards that right leg now and folding forward with that tall neutral spine. Pausing here where you feel that resistance all along underneath the right leg. And then again, rounding at the back, folding forward. Again, if you're expecting, bringing in your torso towards the center line. Couple more seconds here. And slowly coming back up to center. Taking the blanket and strap and just moving it off to the side. I was gonna have just the prenatal people do the stretch with the chair, but I'm actually just gonna demonstrate to everybody so that it's easier and I don't have to edit different pieces together. So let me raise this up because you're not gonna be able to see me. A little shaky. Okay, so taking that chair, I'll change it, turn it this way. Okay, so to get that stretch all along the right hip flexor, place that left foot up onto the chair as we bring our hands, placing it on either side of our foot for support, bringing that right foot extended out behind you as you lower your hips down towards that chair. You'll start feeling that stretch all along your right hip flexor, and just pause whenever it feels comfortable for you. And flexing that left foot as we extend that left leg, fold over that left leg. If it's uncomfortable for you, women that are in that third trimester, I know baby gets really big, bring both hands to the inside of our foot as we can now have our belly more towards the center line so it's not directly over that left foot kind of getting stuck. And then you can fold forward just like that. Just pausing here, really allow your muscles all along the back side of that left leg to elongate and stretch. Getting rid of any kind of tension all along your leg. And shifting our weight forward as we press down into the chair and remove that left leg. Slowly, with control, bringing our right foot now up onto the chair as we extend that left leg back behind you. Pausing where you feel that good, gentle stretch all along the left hip flexor now. And again, for those prenatal mamas, bringing both hands to the inside of our leg, just so baby has room to be comfortable. And extending that right leg now as you peel those toes up towards the ceiling as you fold forward. And slowly shifting your weight forward, pressing down into the chair as you remove that right leg. And that is it for 15 minutes of full body. I really hope that that was just really easy, really gentle on your body, and that it in some way benefited you. So if you enjoyed this video, you can give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment if you have any kind of feedback. I really do love just reading the feedback that you guys have. It's just really beneficial for me. So I will see you guys next week. I want to start posting every Monday just so that it gives a whole week of new video. So yeah, I'm gonna upload this either anytime from today to Monday and then start uploading hopefully every Monday. So yeah, I hope you guys have a really great rest of your day. Just want to encourage you just to settle into God's word, his presence, and be filled by him first and foremost before we go to anything else. But yeah, I will see you guys next week and have an amazing day.